Wow, what a week. Firstly, I would like to thank Ettore and Ian of Abet Lemonati for sponsoring the closing event. Our sponsors have been very generous and have really participated and assisted us with this Congress, and for that we are very, very appreciative. As I said, wow, what a week, a truly amazing week. So long in the planning, but then a little bit like an express train rushing through a station. A faint, distant rumbling heard through the rails, getting louder and louder. Then whoosh, a flash of light, and the train has passed, and all is quiet. Now a time for reflection, creativity, and inspiration. The journey which started in Porto Alegre has today ended, but as we will now hear from Jose Caivano, the president of the AIC, new adventures start. Jose.
Thanks, Nick. So, first we will have a short reports about the study groups. There were sessions, specific sessions of each study group during this Congress, and also closing meetings of the study groups at the end of these sessions. So maybe some of you who were not able to attend these meetings, now is the opportunity to learn something about what is being done at this study group. So I invite Verena to give a short report about the study group of environmental color design first.
Hi. I thank all those that came to my session on Monday afternoon, and also to the meeting. After that session, I know we were all very tired, but it was a very good discussion. So the ECD study group, we are right now 96 members, and there were 15 new members here in this Congress. We are coming from 32 different countries, and we have also a color mailing list, and there are 257 subscribers. So if you are interested in receiving information, so please go to the website. You can have the access by going to the AIC website, and then to study groups, and then ECD. The study group is an international group of scientists, urbanists, architects, artists, designers, historians, psychologists, and many other professionals with a very specific interest in color as a means of environmental design. And the main aim of this study group is to disseminate knowledge and experience gained in the process of integrating color in planning, designing, and realizing the built environment. So a second important objective is to communicate these evaluative experiences of environmental color design. We have a project, and we talked about this project in our meeting. It would be, the plan is to include all the papers from past AIC meetings, that means since 1965, articles and papers not available, or text only available in one language. So the project is first to collect and try to publish all these texts together. This will serve to validate individual efforts and achievements, but also to put these into a context. This will serve further, so the broader aim is of promoting a deeper understanding of the relevance of color in the overall design process. As a result, this would be providing a basis for transnational discussions and concerning a cross-cultural appreciation of environmental color design. You all are welcome to join us if you are interested in this topic, if you are interested in collaborating, working with us. Thank you.
Now I invite Osvaldo to give a short information about the study group on visual illusions and effects.
There are very few people, if any, who work on color illusions or illusion in general as a professional duty. And therefore, this kind of research is almost always a side interest of people, as we could realize this morning. In all the recent meetings, we had contributions dealing with illusions and mainly with the mechanisms which change the appearance of an object according to the definition I give of illusion. Illusory is an object which changes its appearance depending on the context. So when we realize that it is the same object, but it looks so different, we have an illusion. So the comparison is a necessary condition to have illusions. We have seen this morning now how the same stripes can be different if placed in different contexts, spatial or maybe also temporal, or also just something changing in our mind as the time passing. This study group is working on the contribution that people give in this topic. We had a very nice session where Professor Kitaoka showed the main mechanisms underlying color illusions, how it is possible to pass from achromatic to chromatic. And so we had another interesting papers how the same piece of paper can appear quite strongly different, sometimes as a shadow, other time as a colored surface, depending on how we see it. And this contribution was by Logvinenko. And Sarah Moorhouse showed us that three-dimensional balls, real objects, can appear of different shapes, three-dimensional shape, depending on which color they are painted and decorated. I hope that the curiosity about illusions will spread and will invite people to understand why this happens. We encourage people to contribute also in next meetings and to keep contact. I think that as we have now interesting site in internet where to put everything, that also this material will be available to the use of every people.
At this moment, Katsunori Okajima can tell you something about the study group of color perception of the elderly. I think that if you have some question to the chairs of the study groups, just short question, we have time for that.
Good morning. Let me report the current situation of the study group, color perception of the elderly. Currently, 66 members have been registered internationally. and maybe it becomes more than 70 because I was asked to register some people in this Congress. And we have a study group homepage, and only members can access the content because the password is necessary. So if you want to, if you want to join us, so please email me anytime. So I will send the password to you. So yesterday morning, study group symposium was held in Gallery 1, and the attendance was more than 70. We had one invited keynote talk by Dr. Mitsuo Ikeda and 3 contributed talks from UK, Spain, Thailand, and Japan. Dr. Ikeda demonstrated in his keynote talk that haze element of the human lens greatly affects the color perception for desaturating colors with age, and emphasized that more attention should be paid to the haze element. And in the contributed paper section, UK and Spain group pointed out that an adaptive weighting function in color opponent mechanisms compensates age-related changes in the ocular media and retinal sensitivity losses to maintain color constancy throughout the lifespan. On the other hand, Thailand and Japan group indicated that cataract significantly decreases legibility under mesopic and photopic vision with low illuminance level, but it depends on contrast polarity of text. And finally, Japan group showed that young observers are more sensitive to discomfort glare than the elderly, and blue LED LED have different glare property from other colored LEDs. So we were able to discuss the latest topics on aging vision research in the symposium. Here I'd like to express my thanks again to 4 speakers and all participants of the symposium. In the end of the session, we discussed the future activities of the study group. We will plan to hold a study group symposium in the AIC 2011 and or AIC 2013 in UK. Finally, this is just my idea so far, but I'm thinking that we should expand the coverage of the study group to other color vision aspects, such as dichromacy and low vision, in addition to the elderly people, and discuss color universal design from a broad viewpoint in the future. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Do you have any question to ask to Katsunori? No questions. Then I will invite Bergström to give a report about the study group Color Education, and also to present the new study group on color language.
Thank you. Okay. I'm not the present chairperson of the study group on color education because that is Dr. Robert Schindler from Hungary and Rio, Brazil. But we had a meeting in the study group yesterday evening, so he will have a good program to work on. And I think after that meeting, I almost regret I'm retiring from that position because we got so many good ideas. And we are now raising the amount of members, so now we are over 70 after this meeting yesterday and 30 countries. And what I did make comments on is that the study group, and all study groups actually, are a network. And a network doesn't mean that it's only the chairperson who is going to talk to the members. I mean, the members is also going to talk to each other. And that made a very good decision because of that thing, if we are thinking in that manner. So we have a lot of new projects. And I mean, it's very easy to get ideas about a project, but you have to have a responsible person. And that I think we have, so we can at least start. First, we have a suggestion from Diane Smith, which said the impact of color research and the facts what is important in the color studies and why. We want to have a list of arguments that we can show the administration so we really get money for color studies. That is important. So we are starting that project. Diane is starting it. And then Lindsay talked about truth, or perhaps better, untruth about colors. So we will also have a list of that. Won't we, Lindsay? Yes? And Harald, he's going to collect a lot of a data bank of color exercises in color education. We all give one exercise and we send them all to Harald, and then we all will have opportunity to look at these and get inspired for new color exercises. So that is for Harald Archie. And then we also came into the brilliant idea of an AIC Color Teaching Award. That is, should be the best teacher of every second year perhaps, or every year. And the prize would actually be to have a free fee to the conference or something like that, and also the honor, which is the most important thing. And also we had another idea from T.R. Lee, Tianren Lee, okay, I said it proper because in my eyes he is T.R. A creative color education competition, and that will also raise the focus on color education and the importance of color education. So this was some of the projects, and I feel very happy to give over this study group to Robert now because he has something to start with, I think. And then we have the new study group of color language, and is Insok here? She's gone, okay. Because if she is not familiar with you, that's why I wanted to present her to you. But this study group is in the first stage, so we have to make up the goals for this study group and the targets groups and things. But I think it's a very interesting study group to start at this meeting because we have gone back to color language a lot of times, so it is very important. Okay, thank you.
I would like to mention that the original idea of this study group about the color language, or the language of color, was proposed by Lucia Ronchi, and she has sent several documents on which the persons who are going to chair the study groups and also the members of the study group can start to work.